So, you guys want to see a funny article? EU red tape could block thousands of British businesses exporting goods and services to Europe after Brexit. So this guy, this columnist, is blaming the EU for all the problems that come with Brexit. Apologies for all the ads. It's the newspaper thing. They have like tons of ads, and obviously I was looking at shoes. Anyways, let's dig into the article. Brexit EU red tape could block thousands of British businesses exporting goods and services to Europe. So let's see what the logic is. Thousands of UK businesses will be effectively barred from exporting goods and services to the European Union from next year due to strict regulatory regulations imposed by member states, experts have said. Following the end of the Brexit transition period on the 31st of December, all companies wishing to export to the EU will be forced to pay tens of thousands of pounds and negotiate a host of red tape to gain access to the continental market. EU regulations dictate that any business from outside the 27 member states must apply for economic operations registration and identification number, which requires businesses to have a company established in an EU member state or a fiscal representative for local tax authorities to contact. Both options will cost the UK businesses tens of thousands of pounds, for example. It costs €25,000 or £22,000 £22,800 depending on exchange rates. Just to establish a company in Germany with office and staff overheads on top of that. And so what this guy is stupidly doing, he thinks is clever here, is saying that all of these red tape, all of the red tape that exists for third member, what they're called, third party nations. So essentially non-members of the EU. I think secondary countries would be like Norway or something like that. And, we don't want to be that. We want to be our own man, our own person, sorry. And, it's come back to bite us. This is the EU red tape that exists for countries that do not have a deal with the EU, to an extent. And so this is the world we wanted. We said we had all the cards. Trade deal will be easiest deal to do in history. So this is not on them. This is on us. Alex Altman of tax and advisory firm Blick Rottenberg believes the UK government's post-transition border plan offers a flexible approach and will allow EU companies to easily ship their goods to the UK at the beginning of the year, which is hilarious because they're going to keep tariffs low from the EU and not do proper border checks because we can't afford to. And if you put tariffs on products coming in, it's going to make them very expensive. However, the same did not apply to the EU border. Mr. Altman said the EU won't take a flexible approach as it is operating its border rules with many other non-EU countries around the world, and obviously you've got WTO, which is the problem. The UK businesses are being asked to jump through hoops to carry on trading with the EU and apply for the EORI, that weird thing, number to setting up EU presence or appointing an agent in the EU, he said, all of which is going to cost them thousands of pounds and a result may exclude them from trading. And so this is not the EU's fault. These are the rules set up from the start. But a spokesman from the EU's Brexit negotiator, Barnier, ruled out any likelihood of EORI regulations being relaxed for the UK, something the EU has not done for any nation since the trading bloc was formed. So we're not being given special treatment here. The spokesman said regulations would be applicable to all British companies as well as overseas companies that are trading with Europe. And this is more stuff about Barnier and the gang. So the government insists the businesses will not export to the EU. So businesses will still be able to export to the EU, which we will be able to. But with massive tariffs and other things in the way. The government insists that there will not be any issues for businesses trading in Europe. So this is the issue here: trading in Europe. Realistically, should say it would be continental Europe. So a spokeswoman for Downing Street said it is untrue to say that businesses wishing to export to the EU will need a presence in the EU after the transition period. The UK export selling goods into the EU will just need to register for an EORI number and complete UK export requirements. However, Mr. Altman said the government was taking a simplistic view that ignored real-world issues. It seems that the government hasn't quite understood the complexity of this, said Mr. Altman, and they are referring to a simple textbook scenario which does not meet reality. It is unlikely that customers will accept the burden of paying the EU import taxes on behalf of the UK supplier. So when I buy something from a company, it's going to be up in price because of the extra, shipping costs. Also, larger UK companies will operate warehouses. Larger UK companies will operate warehouses in the EU and don't sell directly to EU customers from the UK. This is more complex than the government want to believe. So the government is saying you just need an EORI number. So let's have a look at that again. So Control F. And so, this is it. So this is the EORI number. So let's just refresh on how we get that, which requires businesses to have established to have a company established in the EU or a fiscal representative for local tax authorities to contact. So the government is right. We don't need a physical presence in the EU, but we will need a fiscal representative for local tax authorities. So the government is technically right, but they're missing out this bit. It's a lie by omission. And so if we go to what this whole thing is a meme, what this article is in a meme, is this. So I want to change the caption for the meme that I make, but it's like, leaves the EU, can't get free trade deal, or loses access to single market. This is what the article should have been saying. Like, these are the things we're losing access to because of Brexit. It's not the EU's fault. This is how the EU treat other countries. If they treat us differently, then this video would be different. But they haven't. So, and I suppose to an extent you can argue they have, because they haven't offered us, a Canada-style deal. But that wouldn't solve all of our problems, because there's still things like quotas and border checks. And so it's not the end all and be all. We've been treated slightly differently. I think I was a bit rash in saying that, purely because they wouldn't want to give us a certain kind of deal because they do want us to be punished. And at the same time, they don't mind that if we don't put tariffs on exports to the UK from the EU, then why do they need a free trade deal? So look, I'm going to leave it there before all these shoe adverts destroy me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.